Good morning, Mark here with Estates Junk Removal. We have a job today in Warner Springs for a customer that originally called about a full trailer load haul, but has since called me back and stated to me that he believes a lot of the items he wants to get rid of are valuable and would prefer to sell them or donate them before they're taken away. So we're going to head out there today and see what kind of items he's got and see what we can do to help him out. Stay tuned, let's see what the customer has.
Got to get out of here, that's all there is to it.
Right, maybe sell it, maybe donate it.
Yeah, this and all of this odds and ends stuff.
I think you could probably at worst give that to a donation, Salvation Army or something would take it if...
What, stuff like this you mean?
Right.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, or it could be something I take to the swap meet and sell and say, hey, this is what I made, here's a portion of it for you, and here's a portion of it for me doing the work.
Yeah.
That's another option if you wanted to. I don't like throwing stuff in the dump if I don't have to. That's the last resort. I don't like seeing something that someone could use go into the dump just because we can't find a place for it.
This is my rug cleaner.
Oh, it's an old school rug cleaner. You swat it.
Up and you just start swatting it.
I haven't seen something like that in a while.
Something else in there.
This Christmas wrapping and paper too, or this is something else?
Yeah, to me this goes.
Yeah, this could always be something someone could use immediately.
And this is neat. These are really neat shells.
Oh yeah, definitely someone who collects that, or you could probably put them for $1 each at the swap meet, or you'd have to look it up. You could sell them for something if you want to.
There's a bunch of old books, cat stuff, scratching posts, there's the other one in there.
I know a lot of people in our neighborhood now, they have these little boxes they built and they put books in them, take one and leave one to read.
Oh yeah,
and they do that all around the neighborhoods, and that's a big thing where we live now too.
Well, let's
make use of them.
Go look at the art studio.
Okay.
There's a ton of stuff here. Go ahead and close that door.
Sure. Oh, that's pretty cool. So you have a unique studio for artwork.
Yeah, the studio's over there. This is my storage.
Okay.
That's a family storage.
Yeah, I'm going to need to build an extra one of these on my property soon.
They're really nice to have.
Oh yeah, saves garage space for sure.
Oh yeah. So whatever in here can go, will go.
And that classic looking radio, you could probably get something for, you would think.
I don't know, I think it's a new one.
Oh, it just looks old?
Yeah.
Well.
But you get something for it, I'm sure.
Right.
And I have a pump in here that's going to stay because it's a sump pump, and I got to find out where it is.
Okay.
But all this stuff, this is a really good cleaner for carpets and stuff.
Right.
And there's some old camping stuff in here.
Looks like you have an old chainsaw down there.
It's a good chainsaw, good power saw.
I have a Ryobi at home as well.
And then I've got 15 gallons of gasoline for a generator.
Oh yeah.
The generator's going to stay with the house because it's wired for the house.
Oh yeah. We used one last week when we were in a power outage. We had to borrow it from our neighbors. Yeah, they left us off for a day and a half.
So we'll go through this and just...
Okay.
That's one. Oh, excuse me.
Mm-hmm. You got quail in the yard, I see.
Yeah, this is a kind of a junk storage. We have some old frames and just stuff. I don't even know what half of it is. Books, binders, Christmas stuff, old pictures, some picture frames, some book stands over there. SDG&E survival kit.
Wow.
Bunch of old frames. So you can.
This would look like, that's to me would be something you'd probably take to the swap meet and see what you can get for it, you know?
Yeah.
And just put little price amounts on each thing, or I mean, there's so many things you probably just say make an offer on it, you know, and as long as you get something for it, you get something for it.
Do you do that?
I would do it.
Okay. Now, here's the treat.
Oh,
All
wow.
of this.
A lot of picture frames.
She's going to keep that dollhouse. Probably a lot of the pictures that she has that are hers we're going to keep.
She painted them, I would guess, or
Pardon me?
she painted them,
Yeah.
made them. Yeah,
Yeah.
you definitely want to keep that.
Yep.
Is there art supplies? I see paint underneath there and stuff like that.
Yes. Yeah. Art supplies. There's books on painting. All kinds of information. Knick-knack storage.
Very cool. All right.
She's going to keep the dollhouse. She thinks that's just the greatest thing in the world.
If it means something to you, you keep it.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
Very cool. I like it. So, little studio to work in, huh?
Yeah, but where we're moving is only 600 square feet.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to take much of this for sure.
Oh, yeah. Already have. We could just take that and put it in the back of your trailer.
Right? Yeah,
And then anything else that she has.
for sure.
And all of this, basically, the staging lady says she doesn't care about the backyard.
Yeah,
She just wants to get the house looking nice, and I understand that.
right.
But we got to clean all the stuff off that table and put it in a keep box or throwaway box, swap meet box, whatever.
Okay,
Is that the best way to do it?
I think so. I'm sure someone could use the cat stuff.
Oh yeah.
Probably a
This is a cool little cabinet.
probably a rescue house or something, you know, if no one else wants the cat stuff, you could probably,
Oh,
the
yeah.
cages to a rescue house.
Yeah.
Sure, they could be used.
Everything else. Oh, that's not great. I wonder what it was. We're going to leave this here, but this thing could go. This is, my wife uses this to,
I almost was going to buy a dip station to exercise with, but I don't really have the room for that. But I almost bought one of these to do dips on.
she wants to take it with us, but we'd have zero room.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
yeah.
for her to understand that is,
Yeah,
it's quite a battle.
600 square feet's pretty small.
Very small, and she's got every inch of it utilized, and she wants to put more stuff.
It's hard to let go of stuff sometimes.
It is. So that's a possibility.
All right.
All of this here stays here. This is when I'm going to call the lady and say you can start staging at the end of the month.
Right.
So she'll come over and set things up and do whatever, and by that time, we should be out of the house working on the back.
Okay. I like that ladder made like that. Did you make it?
Yeah, that's Santa Fe style. That's this whole house.
Yeah.
My wife designed it, drew it all out, and then we had a contractor come in and build it. It's really a neat little house.
Oh yeah. It's got some cool character.
The wall goes all the way around it. We can sit over here and you can see Palomar Mountain.
Well, it's all snowed up. Is that it in the background?
Yeah, that's it in the background. And we have the mountains right up here. Believe it or not, Hot Creek Peak is the highest peak in San Diego County.
Wow. And that's it right over there?
Yeah, right. Actually, come over here. You can see the peak, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's 16 feet higher than Cuyamaca and Laguna.
Really?
Yeah.
So that all snowed in, obviously, when it snows. It's all covered.
I've got pictures of snow here of 6 inches, 7 inches of snow. It'll snow here every year.
Cool. Yeah, you're high enough up.
Because you really experience the season.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. That's nice.
And all this stuff was not here when we got it. We planted everything here.
What year was this house built?
2002.
Oh, okay. Not that long ago.
22 years.
Well, we're back home from our Warner Springs job estimate for the junk haul / junk sale. Hope we're able to help out that customer. Feels like there'll be another episode as we need to go back as they sort through their stuff and as they downsize. I do also want to thank Dudley's Bakery for allowing us to film on the inside and kind of show off some of their goods. Been going there since the early 80s. I do love the date nut raisin bread. If you guys are in the Santa Isabel area, you got to stop in and get yourself some of this bread. I usually eat about half the loaf when it's fresh. It's just so good plain. After a few days, if you haven't eaten it all, it's good to toast it and put some butter on it. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. Look forward to many more and maybe part 2 from the Warner Springs junk haul.